Hello everybody, please stay and watch. Thank you. Okay, so I just put my foundation on, and the one that I'm using is this one. It's called Hydro Books by Neutrogena, and I also put this one, which is a BB cream by L'Oreal, and it's called Magic Skin Beautifier. And the reason why I like to use both of them together is because whenever I use the BB cream, it does help minimize my pores. So I like to use the BB cream with whatever foundation I use. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it. And I do like to blend my foundation with my fingers, because that way I get the better application. It's gonna really look like my skin. So I just apply my concealer, and I'm going to make a video later on telling you why I apply my concealer this way. But for now, I just want you to tell you what concealer I use, which is this one, Laguerre Pro Concealer. I really like this one because I think it blends pretty well and it still covers. And I'm going to use the sponge to blend it in. Okay, now I'm gonna set my concealer, and I'm going to apply that powder only in the areas where I apply my concealer. So with the same sponge that I use, I'm going to, this is the side that I use to blend my concealer. So I'm gonna use the other side, and I'm gonna spray it with water. And with this part, with the clean part that I spray with water, I'm gonna put the powder in there. So I'm gonna put my powder on my hand, and this is a powder that I'm using, the Banana Bean powder. And I'm gonna take my sponge, and I'm going to dip it in the powder. And at first I'm going to put the powder right here so that the most amount of powder gets in there, and then I'm gonna put it under my eye. And I like to use a wet sponge to apply my powder, because that way when I apply the powder it's not too much. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and do the eyes, and the color, the first color that I'm going to apply is my highlight color, which is going to be this one right here. The one on the top is a cream color, matte, and I'm gonna apply it right here in the middle, right there, and then blend it in. And then I'm gonna go ahead and apply it in my eyelid. And then I'm going to apply it right here. And you don't have to do this one. I do like to do it because whenever I apply makeup, I always get a shadow right here. And in order not to have that shadow, I like to put the brightening color in there to brighten that area. I zoom in the camera so that you can see better when we're doing the eyes. So now I'm just gonna use this eyeshadow here. I'm going to use this color, the orange color, and I'm gonna apply it right here in the crease. Use a round brush like this one, and I'm going to place a color right here in the corner, and I'm gonna go all the way up where my eyebrow finishes, right there in there. And see, I'm going to have a line there. The reason why I go all the way up here is because I want to give my eyes the effect that they are lifted. So if I play the eyeshadow here, that's exactly the effect I'm gonna get. And you see the line here, I'm not gonna go any lower than that. I'm gonna keep this line over there. Of course I'm gonna blend it, you know, because I don't want just a line. No, I'm gonna blend it, but I wanna make sure to stay right there. in that limit. Okay, and the movement that I'm going to be making, I'm going to be up and down, in and out, in and out. Okay, so let's do it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use this little pencil like brush, and what I'm gonna do is gonna pick up the same orange color, but this time I'm gonna put it right here, all the way here, see? So I'm gonna start by placing it right there in the corner and then putting it all in there and blend. And I'm going to go all the way here, making sure that line is there and well blended. Okay, now I'm just gonna go ahead and apply the color that I use as a brightening. And the one that I do really like to use is this single eyeshadow by e.l.f. The color of this eyeshadow is Buttercream. I'm gonna put it right here and go in there. And I'm gonna put just a little bit right there in the top of my eyebrow. And now I'm just gonna apply my eyeliner, and the one that I'm using today is this one that is called Linear Intense in the color Carbon Black by L'Oreal. And I do like to go out with my eyeliner here in this area, to go out a little more right there. And the reason why I like to do that is because that way it makes my eyes bigger this way, which in the long run make my face look thinner this way. So I'm gonna show you how I do it. So now I'm just gonna do my eyebrows, and I like to get a brush like this that has a little comb, and I like to comb my eyebrows first, because that way I take out any residue that might be in there, you know, any powder or foundation. I'm just gonna use this eyebrow kit by e.l.f. Take the powder and I'm going to put it in the areas where I don't have much hair in my eyebrow. So for me, those areas will be right here, here, in the tail. I usually don't have much hair, and then here, see, right at the very beginning. But I try not to put much in there because people usually don't have much hair there in there anyway. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and apply my powder, and the powder that I'm using today is this one by Maybelline. It's called Fit Me, and I'm just going to apply it wherever I didn't apply the concealer, and then I'm just gonna apply my bronzer. And for the bronzer, I actually use a powder by L'Oreal. It's called True Match, but this powder is like 4 or 5 shades darker than my skin tone, so it works pretty well. And all I do is apply it here and blend it in. Then pick up some more and apply it here. I like to go all the way around, so I'm going to start right here. Then from contouring my nose, I'm going to grab a lighter bronzer. This one here. See how much lighter it is compared to this one. And I'm just gonna grab this brush right here. And I'm gonna grab some. And the only parts I contour is right here when it comes to my nose. Right here and right here. And here. Then I'm going to apply my blush, and the one I'm using is this one. It's kind of a coral peachy tone, and it does have some sheen in it, but not much, just a little bit. And I like to put it right here on the top and then blend it in. I like to go down a little bit so that it blends in with my bronzer. And then I apply my face highlighter, and I apply it right here and blend it in with my blush so you see no lines. A little here, a little here on the tip of my nose, here some, and here. And for the lipstick, I'm gonna apply this lip pencil from Oriflame, and I do not know what the color is, but it's kind of like a rose peachy tone color, and I like it because it looks very new, kind of new color on my lips, so I really like that effect. And I'm just gonna line it. And I'm going to put it all over my lip. Okay everybody, this is the final look. Apply my mascara, and the one that I use is this one by Physicians Formula, and it's called Organic Wear. It's an organic mascara. I also put on my false lashes, and that was it.